a summary on what we discussed on Sunday? Anybody? Nobody?
We discussed what we could. Yeah.
Well, I know we finished up talking about the comfort, control, proof, about which one would be harder for us to do without. Maybe our understanding of what those things really represent.
Mm-hmm. Who said we was all over the place? James said that. James, you gotta speak for yourself. James was all over the place. We went all over the place. Well, okay.
We're all over those items that you spoke of.
Okay.
We covered all of them.
Okay. Okay. Anyone else? What else did we talk about? You forgot? Well,
No, we got it about the
we talked about a lot of stuff.
discipleship and like the actual cost of discipleship.
Yeah.
We talked about what and the believer versus disciple. We talked
Neat
about
That's right.
we talked about what in the Bible, what stories stick out to us.
Right. And what?
And when Paul came in, it was like when he was preaching, he was listening to our Sunday school. Because then he started talking about the stories that we was talking. Because you leaned up a couple of times. It looked like we just talked about it.
Yep. Mm-hmm. I'm looking for my notes too, so y'all go ahead.
Let money it will control comfort money.
Yeah. I don't know. I think I shared mine. Did I share mine?
I thought they said yours was comfort.
I didn't get it. He said, yeah, you were late.
I know. Okay, thank you. Then I came in, he was talking about comfort.
He already talked about
We had
money.
already talked about.
Yeah, I had talked about money.
Huh?
I talked about money too. You just late.
That was sexing me. I got it. 9 minutes.
If you want to share your story about the money, you can. We'd like to hear it.
I shared mine when you weren't here last Wednesday. Talk about somebody late. Where was you? None.
That was Sunday though. We just referenced Sunday.
Okay, but I shared
He
mine.
asked about Sunday. He asked about last week. He said Sunday.
Mine was control.
We want to get a part about money, so you brought it up again.
I don't have no thing about money. I can't give that up. I mean, I had money. I not had money.
Easy.
Money was easy one for everybody.
And
Yeah, that was the easiest one for everybody to get up.
okay, when you don't have no money, you just change your mindset. Like you can't go to McDonald's. Like when we was on a diet, money diet.
Oh, money that.
Yeah, like that.
When we was trying to sell our other house, we just got this house, and I was like, okay, we got to be on a diet.
I don't do it.
I told the kids we had to be on a diet, and I was like, we can't go out to eat. And then Zachary was like, he's like, can we get McDonald's? I said, I told you can't go out to eat. He said, can't even get McDonald's. I said, can you get McDonald's? I don't know how you look at it, like, I felt like McDonald's had like sale, had like $20 So I was like, okay. Then they had the big cheese for 99 cents. So it's like, okay, we get a treat today. We go and get one big 20 count of nuggets for $5. You get a big tea we can split. 2 and he gets some fries and sleep. So all three of us ate for less than $10. But we were still on budget. So I'm just saying, I had extra money, I had no money, and it really don't matter. It's just a knowledge. And you can do a whole lot. You got to. Any of y'all would have been there.
You know,
That's easy.
that was easy.
Anyone else? Now you know that's easy for us to do for ourselves, right? Abe?
I'm not somewhere right now.
I see. But yeah, we'll make them sacrifices for ourselves, but I don't think it's not as easy to do. Now, I know that's not what we're talking about, but it's not as easy to do for somebody else, or even for, huh? You say yes?
To sacrifice for other people.
Oh,
For I would say for the majority, I don't think so.
It should be for us.
It should be for us, but I mean, will we put ourselves in a uncomfortable place for somebody else? We gonna, well, I can do this, but going to the point of I'm gonna put myself in an uncomfortable place for somebody else. Yeah.
okay. It goes back to something like what Abe was saying, the mindset. That's why it is easier for some people to do it. You know, I mean, I don't have a problem. You know, my wife looks at me all the time. You know, we somewhere and somebody walk up and say, well, can you give me may I have you got it? I mean, I'll go in my pocket. If they say, you got $5 I can get. If I got $10 in my pocket, I go in my pocket and I give them $5. They said, well, I said, no, you asked for $5. Just because you saw 10, I'm giving you what you asked for. If you wanted 10, you should have asked for 10.
And then
So,
you give them 10.
no, I gave them what they asked for. But you're saying that you need to stop doing that, stop putting your money out like that. But again, the reason why it's easy for me because I've been there and I know what it's like. So if I got it, anybody have a 10, if they asked me for the 10, I ain't have no 10, I would have gave it to them. Because, like I say, I had to remember I was there at one time. I know what they're dealing with. A lot of times, it's not as easy as people think it is. It's not as easy as it looks to walk up to somebody and be asking them for something. It might look easy,
Some people.
to some, yeah.
Some people it is.
Well, it is to some people, that's what I'm saying, But again, it goes back, like I say,
Stand
Adrian,
out on their corner.
the mindset of people.
And it looks very easy for him to ask for him to ask for what he saw.
Well, again, that's
He
what,
gave him what he asked for, then he.
but that's what she be fussing at me about, cause if I got the money, cause I just put money in my pocket. And when they ask for it, I'll pull it out, cause I know I got it. Like I said, he asked $5. I knew I had it in my pocket. You know what I'm saying?
You have to do like my brother did when they do him like that. He said, give me back what I just gave you. I know we're not supposed to judge people when they ask you for money, but it was a lady at, no, she's like, I forget, somewhere. And she was out there with a buggy, and like, I guess she's homeless, and she was smoking. And asked for money. I was like, dog, with that cigarette in your hand, don't ask me no money.
But you also
I
have to,
mean, why you smoking?
I know, but you also have to remember Christ. Because see, when Christ was walking and people came up to him, you gotta remember Christ never turned anybody down.
But the people weren't smoking.
I get it. But see, that ain't what we're talking about right now. What we're talking about right now is that giving, loving heart, that part of us, that DNA of us of Christ. Christ
We
met everybody. He didn't turn down nobody.
we can't say that, Jane.
He said, well,
He didn't turn down nobody.
I I ain't read that story where he talked about that.
Well, I got you, but this is what I'm gonna share. When the rich man, young rich fella came to him, he didn't turn him down, but he turned him down. Did he?
Well,
So so what,
that's still what I'm saying
man?
though.
Where,
The rich no root.
huh?
But did he still not give him something though?
So,
Yeah, he gave himself, but I was just saying that to say when she started talking about judging,
Yeah.
I don't think it's nothing wrong with us when we do certain things like that. For example, I try my best not to carry money. So when somebody asks me for some money, I don't have any cash on me. What do you need? What do you want?
That's the thing.
And if
I
they
don't get
in
scared.
need,
I don't get scared cash on me.
what?
That's premeditated that you're gonna be stingy.
No, I'm not being stingy. I want to help you with what you need if you need a help. If I'll take you in the store and buy you or take you wherever and buy you some food.
That's what you tell them?
Yes, ma'am.
You
I would
say,
take.
I'll take you somewhere to get you something.
I had this one. I felt like she came to me because I was unloading gas. She said, I need some gas. I ain't got no cash, but I will give you some gas. I went right over to the pump, stuck my card in there, gave her some gas.
And you got her some gas.
I ain't fill up a car. She got $2, $3. Well, just, no, it was more than $2, $3. But I'm seriously. I mean, it's putting myself in no situation like that with pulling stuff. Huh? Yes, we all know that we live in a world that is retarded and crazy. We can't, you can't put this stuff across people. I ain't got time to be fighting nobody, Jay, because if somebody yank my wallet out my hand, I'm gonna run them down. That's gonna be the first thing I do. I mean, you gonna first thing.
Flush it ahead and get your card too.
I
Okay,
ain't gonna pull the wallet
I
out.
got
I
you.
kept
But
that car.
I said if I
that,
got it,
ooh,
if I got it
You
in
didn't
my
get your
pocket.
wallet and your everything.
that's why I'm not pulling it out like that. So I will go. Well, if you walking or if you riding. Restaurant across the street. You ain't riding with. You can stay right here. I go to get you something. Yeah, right back.
Sometimes you get a feeling about people that you can help.
I'll tell you
You
a
do.
funny story now. We went out to eat one time, and my older sister had got to the restaurant before we did. So my dad and everybody was coming. And this lady came up to her asking her for some food. Well, she thought my sister was gonna give her some money. Oh, my sister brought her inside the restaurant and let her order her stuff. And hey, you sit right down here and sit down with us and eat.
That's it.
And that lady was so awkward, you could tell like that wasn't what she had in her mind. That she was gonna get that money and get gone.
That's it. Yeah. That's it.
Sometimes when you buy that food,
They do.
but I got enough charity inside my family.
Don't feel bad. We all got it. We all got it.
I have guys that argue me down about this whole thing about giving to people like that.
Yeah.
Well, because I was telling him, I was like, if it hits your heart to do something for that person, you're supposed to do it.
That's it.
It ain't supposed to be where you trying to look and see, figure out what's wrong with them, and I think they're running a scam. I said that ain't on you to make that call. I said because you got to remember, same way you giving to them, God's gonna judge them for everything that came into their hands and how they got it and what they did with it. The same way He judging you for everything you got and how you use it. So you ain't got to worry about the outcome. If that person is going out there taking up donations and getting stuff, and then they going and buying luxury items, they ain't doing it but bringing judgment on themselves.
I agree with
You got a
that.
question now. Ain't no trouble on the street walk up to me and say, you got $100 I can get.
Mm.
Say that again, what you say?
There's a limit on this.
Somebody that's on the street can walk up to me and say, can I get $100 from you? Now, if somebody walk up to me and was in bad shape and they needed a place to lay their head or rest, I would go get them a room.
If somebody call you and say, can you go feed my dog so they don't die, you go get
I do that. If they call me and say, will you go feed my dog? I go do it. You don't like dog, I go do it.
Some dead dog.
That what?
Yeah.
I don't was in the hospital, me and Ben was like, if we call you, go see that dog, I don't be there.
I've always, don't get me wrong, because my son have dogs. I've always been.
You could have put it through the fence.
No, yeah, I'm scared I'm not gonna be about one. Little dogs, I'm just fine.
I don't like dogs. When I feed dog,
And you
just
put the extra food in the
You
grill.
talking that big old dog you got out there?
It ain't that big, it's little. He was hungry. We was stuck in Carrollton.
A girl told me to go and feed her dog. She had left the food in her house, and I went into the house. I was going into the house, and a cat was on the porch. You thought I went in there?
But the dog is in the cage.
Yeah.
And you could have put the food in.
In the cage without opening the cage.
Yeah.
I'm really terrified of it.
You could
And
have
I've been
put
around
back and through.
I've been around them all.
you heard
my
me
life.
said. They just a hungry dog.
But when it comes to them, my son, if he didn't do it.
Go ahead, Adrian.
I don't know about anything else, but I mean, when they ask me, do I have money in my pocket, even if I can get cash or stuff, no. But I will buy them something on my card from a distance.
They didn't get them.
I got a job right now.
Jay, that's what your folks way. That's what your folks way.
But now, hey, but tell you and what he just said.
He say it's like an hour you gonna pay it back.
But now, it's same,
But if I'm hungry.
Kind of need that.
but it's the same way. It's like who with back with Jameson. You know, Jameson, I'll go buy home something, go home and eat. Then if I go get me and Jerry some and come back, well, what mine said? You didn't think about us. But see, that's like we supposed to take care of them. See, like what he just said about you. But now, he'll get his dad. Yeah, you don't think about it. Now, if he spends something for his dad, he want his dad to pay him back. But he ain't gonna pay back.
What? I never actually did that to be. Right, you be in the car and somebody go to order something, you go to clean your stuff. But then you be in the house doing something and you hit the doorbell ring.
Wait, be in the house?
Yeah.
He don't pay no rent or nothing. He just
Hey,
be in the house.
You in the house doing something, you hit the doorbell ring.
But that's all true.
Ain't nobody come over here. He done order some food delivered to the house and sit down by himself and eat.
No.
He ordered the food in the free house.
Yeah.
With the free utilities.
Yeah.
Free everything.
For everything.
Ain't order for nobody but.
Nope. They ain't asked.
Yeah.
But our young folks, I love it. They breaking up a lot of their traditional stuff. We gonna be messed up when we get old, Jay.
I'm for
Oh man, I'm sorry, y'all. Well, that's good. I'm glad you all had your.
But you take what he just said though, really truly, that's the way young folks think. You know, even the ones in your house, they think that you got a job. I'm a child.
Exactly.
And that's real. I mean, at least he was honest. He being honest about it. That's just the way they look at it. You know, we the child. Y'all the adult. You know, so if we spend something, yeah, y'all gonna give it back to us. But if we spend y'all supposed to be taken care of. Now,
You ain't saying
make that other, you know, make
Make
sense.
it do it.
different than that. If I go to eat something, you sitting right here. I ain't finna go order something or get something to eat, and you sitting right here, and you ain't got that. That's just really expensive.
But then you have to be careful what you say. You know, like
Uh-oh.
I caught myself like telling Zachary, God bless a child that's got his own.
You,
I said, you don't have to take care of me. Just make sure you take care of you. So then if he turn around and come to the house with food and I ain't got none, then I done that. You know?
and,
I mean, they should think about it. I mean, you
I
want
would
them
think in
to,
that,
but
what, that he should take that where you said, because when my son went in the military, he, wanted to take, um, whatever they do, they send me money every month. I told him, no, you keep your money so I won't have to give you none. Don't send me nothing.
well, he send that to you. And if he needs something,
No,
that
I
money
wanted
to
him
send
to
you and
keep
give
it,
it
so
back
when
to
he asked me, I could tell him, you got it.
you.
That's it.
Maybe still, because you know you were gonna keep it.
No, he wasn't, he was sending it for me. I didn't want him to send it for me.
Right.
Well, in situations like that, I think we all have to, God give us wisdom.
Yes,
We all
ma'am.
have to weigh out the situation. That certain things gonna come up, some things gonna happen. And it's up to you to weigh it out. And it's about what's in your heart. Because they'll go all out, and then that's when you have to know how to make the right decision. I've had people to come to my house and say, well, can I sleep in your shed tonight? Well, I'm like, now, you want to sleep in the shed? Yeah, my mama just put me out and I need to sleep in your shed. And I said, I tell you what, let's do this. Let me take you over here to the rescue mission. And that way you'll get some food and you'll have somewhere to sleep. And they wouldn't let me do that. So that's where I've waited out. Now, it's not on me anymore.
Mhm.
See, I said people come to your house all the time.
All the
trying to eat.
time. All the time. I guess I don't know what it is. People that just draw people. They don't ever come and get
They put the word out. That lady over there on the corner of the beach.
That's it. That is it.
What's going on? Go over there and ask that lady on the phone. I'm really starting to think that. You don't be scared. Yeah, I'll be scared. One guy came and asked me, could he break my door? Sorry.
I will not open my door.
They used to stop at my grandma's house. She tell them sit on the porch and make you sandwiches.
But see, that was back in the day. You could do that. Can't do
Gotta have your pistol with you. If you do,
that. I'm going to look this year.
They get us to come.
You got a gun?
go ahead, Adrian. What-
Verification. Like pizza, everybody can get some, but Zaxby's is a little expensive. So, I don't what I'm just saying, like,
Wasn't nobody hungry. That's what he clarifying. Wasn't nobody hungry.
He said if he had ordered a pizza,
See,
they would have been
it's
able
the
to get it, but when he ordered
representation
Zaxby, he
of-
can't afford to buy it.
It's kind of like,
But like he's saying, ain't nobody starving at their house. They just want something to eat.
well, it's kind of like, Howard said this a while back. Part of the thing that we do here, right, is even in our working in the stuff that we do, we're prepared to have things for when somebody has need. Or even if they're not asking directly for it, but you can see a need. So same kind of situation. I'm not really needing him to feed me for it, but the idea is you being generous to other people, it's actually going to end up blessing you. Now we ain't saying, hey man, take your rent money and go out there and just throw it in the sky. But at the same time, you coming from a background where somebody's always demonstrated generosity in front of you. You didn't have to ask. You was in the car when I went through the drive-through. You got some.
It's brains too, bro.
Kick in. So you just had you keep. I don't know. He ordered it. It just showed up at the door.
Oh, door there.
$30 exactly.
You didn't do it extra. Nobody was hungry, boy.
I would have.
Who's on discount?
Big one.
Mm-mm.
Big.
The other thing. 14.
15. John 15 verses 5 through 8.
I am the vine, you are the branches. He who abides in me, and I in him, he bears much fruit, for apart from me, you can do nothing. If anyone does not abide in me, he is thrown away and cast them into in me, and my words abide in you. Ask whatever you wish, and it will be done for you. My Father is glorified by this, that you bear much fruit, and so prove to be.
So what is our God in Christ?
Both.
Both, she said both. Anybody else?
I am the vine, you are the branches. He who abides in me, and I in him, he, he bears much fruit. Far apart from me, you can do nothing.
Okay, so Jamal got his hand up. So what's the she said both. I understand why you say both, but
But that what number 5 say.
no, if I did. Read it again. Go ahead, Jamal. You read to yourself, Adrian.
Okay. Look at that, gonna say you can bear fruit, even without Christ. It's just type of fruit that you bear.
Mm-mm.
So yes, you do need to abide in Christ to bear the his fruit.
Hmm. Adrian?
I'm confused.
No, you're not. If we talk about discipleship and we talk about being a disciple of Christ,
It said
I,
abide in me,
that's right.
and then
So
you gonna bear fruit.
only if you abide in Him. You can't bear none without being in Him. So our job isn't as disciples. Our job is not to bear fruit. Our job is to abide in Him because He's the one that's going to bear the fruit. That makes sense.
You are the branches. He who abides in me, and I in him, he bears much fruit.
Go ahead, Jamal.
Yeah,
Adrian, she got it.
you know, Jesus also talked about those who bear fruit, but they bear bad fruit. So it's just like I was saying earlier, you can bear fruit, but is it the good fruit or is it bad fruit? And you can't bear good fruit without being in Jesus. Yeah.
Hmm. Adrian, we're not gonna move till you get it. You got it. You know. Okay. The reason I wanted to use it because we want us to read this is because what we have been discussing is giving up, denying ourselves, right? So we don't matter if we just look at it that way, right? Right? Yes, we don't matter. It's all about being a student of Christ, being a follower of Christ, Christ, right? So if we're not a part of Him, we can't bear that fruit. That's I'm going to say that is pleasing to God, or a righteous fruit. Because like Jamal said, you can reproduce. You know, we see it all the time. Satan, we y'all know something, right? Kids of Satan, children of Satan. Yeah, we know, right? Yeah, unrighteous folks. I just say that. Say what? No, I'm dead. They don't know what I'm talking about. Jane, don't start. So Adrian, Being a disciple is something that you do. You know, when we was talking about believing, okay, all you gotta do is believe. They don't take nothing to no necessarily any actions, no more than you to have a change of mind. But to be a disciple, you just can't have a change of mind. Okay, I believe in Christ, I believe in God. That's you just a believer, right? No?
But we discussed it, believers, true believers do something. It's what they believe and not just believe.
I say a
Because
true
if you're
believer.
just a believer, even in the sense of what we're talking about and you're not doing anything, or you're true.
Faith without works is dead.
Hmm?
Faith
And
without works is dead.
she said faith without works is dead.
Uh,
And Adrian, tell me why you don't understand what we're talking about. I believe you. I
Yeah,
believe
she
you.
understand. It just ain't getting the ears right.
I didn't understand when you said what we supposed to do, abide in him or bear fruit. I understood that we supposed to do both of them. You said no.
Right.
It's cause and effect. Cause he in you.
That's it.
One one causes the other. If you abide in him
And you're going to
and you do or you follow his instructions, you will bear fruit.
Therefore, you did both of them.
No, that's not
Now
what he's
it
asking it though.
no, because it got to be a.
He says it's got to be a first then. You're doing both of them, but it's got to be a
Are
first.
you're not with man, Adrian? I'm gonna tell you, I no. We don't. It's the one that's in us that's doing that. You need to look at it that way. Go ahead, Jamal.
Okay,
It's
so you
it's the
said
one.
I'm not doing.
You ain't doing it. No, because we'll mess it up. We did it
Oh,
in the beginning,
I
didn't
get that part. You ain't explain it
That's
like that.
we? You really ain't. Hold on. Oh, go ahead, Jamal.
yeah, that come first. Works of faith.
But you can work all day.
So faith because works cannot produce faith. So it's the same way abiding in Christ. You cannot produce good fruit without abiding in Him first.
But then he said, I'm not producing the fruit. God is producing
He
the fruit.
is.
That's the part I missed.
Mhm.
Abide in me and you will bear.
I heard it. I didn't understand it.
You got it.
She said she got it now.
I read it. I didn't understand it. I'm the one that.
It just didn't hit your ears right.
Yeah.
Just say that. It hit your ears right.
Right. I didn't get it. I didn't.
It's
But
okay.
you say that, that made me think about when he says he's gonna write his ways on your inner part. That's what's making it happen. He's imposing his way onto you, and you might think it's you that's doing it, but no, it's him. He already got it written into you. You and it's causing you to behave like him.
Then we I think we mentioned every time we tried to do something outside. Well, I know I did outside of God or didn't place God within our plans. Them plans didn't work right.
Might work for a little bit.
Nah, you
Before
got
it blow up.
it.
That's it. So similar, in my opinion. You got that though, right, Adrian? Everybody good on that? Disciples. Love other disciples, right? Now James told me the other day that he ain't care nothing for me.
Yeah, what that?
James, read John chapter 13.
What you said, James said?
James Hall?
13.
That ain't 15? It's
No,
13?
13. 13, yes, 13.
13 what?
34 and 35.
It's in 15:12 too.
What's in
34 and
15:12?
35.
Huh?
What's in 15:12?
It say love one another, disciples.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. but I want James to read 13. It,
A new
it
commandment I give to you,
that's it.
that you love one another, even as I have loved you,
Where's
that you
that at?
also love one another. By this, all men will know that you are my disciples. You have love for one another.
So when things are repeated more than once, that means you need to pay attention.
You need to
So
pay
it's in
attention.
1334, and then you flip over and it's in 15:12. This is my commandment that you love one another just as I have loved you.
Okay,
Then we need to pay attention.
keep going, keep going.
Greater love has no one than this.
Oh
That
no, you
one
gotta
lay
find.
down his life for his friends.
James said he wouldn't do that for me. First John chapter 3. I got it.
Just say it again.
And James didn't say that, by the way. It said, by this, the children of God and the children of the devil are. I want y'all to turn over there and see
Yeah,
this.
1 John 3.
Yep. First John. Yep. Turn over there. Let's look at this together.
First John 2.
First John chapter 3
Mhm.
and verse 10.
Verse 10.
Verse 10.
By this, the children of God and the children of the devil are obvious. Anyone who does not practice righteousness is not of God, nor the one who does not love his brother.
Hmm.
That sounds confusing, doesn't
It is.
it? It's not. It's not.
But it's tied a lot of things in that one verse. A lot of things tied in that one verse. Now, first you talk about God, you talk about devil, you know, love and not loving,
So,
faithful, unfaithful.
You connect the like terms.
okay, okay. But what is okay, the latter part? Does not love his brother. Okay, so the one who does not practice righteousness.
That's it's like weighing it out. Like that's just, like it's they're both important. Like righteousness.
Hmm, okay, that what is what? How, so I know we have to define like,
Yourself.
huh? Determine that one though.
And
You
if
know.
you don't love yourself, then you don't know love from God.
That's the way God did. God said we're supposed to love one another as Christ loved the church.
Do the Bible really say that? I don't think we need to blend that way because it say that husbands.
Yeah.
It's a
But,
sac.
but still,
I
That's
think
a
say husband
that's
love their
but what
wife.
it is,
Yeah.
I'm
God
looking at
love
it
the
is,
church.
you know,
People
I
put that
love
in
to be the
different.
same way that God God love you. God loves us no matter. And we should if we got the image and likeness and all that God gave each and every one, that's what we do. We love the same way. You know, I ain't gotta like you, but I gotta love you.
I thought it was your neighbor. With all your soul, and with all your mind, and with all your strength. The second is, you shall love, here it is, your neighbor as yourself. There is no other commandment greater than these.
Hmm.
Send that again.
Again, you'll be surprised at how many times. I'm gonna look that up. Matter of fact,
Where you want me to go through 1 through 8?
through 13.
You want me to read whole thing? If I
Yes.
speak with the tongues of men and of angels, but do not have love, I have become a noisy gong or a clinging cymbal. If I have the gift of prophecy and know all the mysteries and all knowledge, and if I have all faith so as to remove mountains, but do not have love, I am nothing. And if I give all my possessions, feed the poor, and if I surrender my body to be burned, but do not have love, it profits me nothing. Love is patient, love is kind, and is not jealous. Love does not brag, and is not arrogant. Does not act unbecomingly. It does not seek its own. Is not provoked, nor take into account a wrong suffered. Does not rejoice in unrighteousness, but rejoices with truth. Bears all things, believe all things, hope all things, endure all things. Love never fails. But if there are gifts of prophecy, they will be done away. If there are tongues, they will cease. If there's knowledge, it will be done away. For we know in part, and we prophesy in it. But when the perfect comes, partial will be done away.
Mhm.
When I was a child, I used to speak like a child, think like a child, reason like a child. When I became a man, I did away with childish things. But now we see in a mirror dimly, but then face to face. Now I know in part, but then I will know fully, just as I also have been fully known. But now faith, hope, love abides, these three. But the greatest of these is love.
Now, First John, we read First John 3:10. That shows us that we are members, part of the family of God. Do y'all disagree with that? No. Okay. James just read. Now, this love that he was reading about, did it say anything, or did y'all get any? Uh, did you hear anything that describes love as being a emotion, a feeling? It's doing something, right?
Yeah.
So this love is action. No?
Yeah.
Yes.
Act-
So should we look at each other? If let's go back to what I just said. I may not want. I'm Joe. You love yourself, right? You do. But I may not want Joe to love me the way that he loved himself. I might be, bougie. I might be, feel like I'm up there. I might want something different.
yeah.
But that, okay, treated and so forth. But what if that, do that make sense? I always have a problem with that. And I know that just something we have to let God handle. But I have always had a problem with that because I feel like do anybody know anybody that smokes? Do you think that person love themselves?
Yeah. Yeah. They love themselves and they love what they're doing. I used to smoke.
So I probably don't want that type of love. You don't see nothing wrong. It's his coworker. He boy, glad I don't have to deal with it. Jay, you grip the steering wheel. I mean, just I mean, it is. I don't know if I want that kind of mental. Saying before you say that, Joe, we have to. What we have to do is put that next person above us. That makes sense. You can do at least equal to, but if you want to be a true disciple, you gotta put that other person above ourselves. I feel like Christ did it all the way through. Then he put everybody before. James should have been on the cross, but he went to the cross, right? Put James before him. So we got to put others before. Hold on, Joe. We got Jamal first. Jamal had his hand up. Joe, you gonna have to be last, Asia. First shall be last, last shall be first.
Well, you were asking what that kind of love looked like, and I was saying, well, thinking that kind of love looked like being having peace with each other, or being patient with one another, or kind to one another. Doing those things to live others above yourself, as you feel like it's an unconditional.
Joe,
But the smoke, when I quit smoking again, and the lady had just moved, she got close to me, man. She did a number of years. And the odor, first thing that popped in my mind, boy, you wonder did your breath smell like it when you were smoking? No. But that was foul. But then while you doing it,
you don't.
you don't smell it.
That's it.
And if anybody in your area that's doing it, they don't smell it. But when you give it up, boy, it is foul. Coffee and nicotine
It don't go.
is a bad combination. Yeah.
It's bad.
I was just gonna say, when you were talking about you don't want some people to love you like they love themselves.
Mm-hmm.
But if we're busy loving others, maybe you won't be thinking about how people loving you.
I don't, Adrian. I promise you, I don't.
I'm just joking with you.
Well, I'm not joking, but I mean seriously. But I don't think about how other people, uh, love me, care for me. I don't necessarily think about that, but uh, it's the Joe told me something one time that I shared with him that somebody said that this person is a good person, but they didn't treat me good. Joe said they were good to them, right? Joe, you remember that? Yeah. So, and Adrian, don't please don't take that the wrong way when I'm saying what I'm saying. I'm making that statement to say that I feel like with all of us, have y'all ever heard Howard say he don't want everybody praying for him? Y'all ever heard him say that?
I would say that. I want
Yeah.
everybody praying for me.
So you want everybody loving on you away? That's why if the one that's abiding in Christ loving on you, you good. Because it's Christ that that's loving on you. I
But
know.
deep down, who really is?
Uh-oh. Go ahead, Joe. All the time.
Love your neighbor as you love yourself.
Yeah.
It's difficult for me. Actually, it's not difficult because my neighbor, I can't love my neighbor like I love myself. My neighbor, hard man on me. You know, he's my right. So now,
That's who it came from.
you know what?
Is that where that came from?
Yeah.
So
I'm not saying that's where that comes from.
oh,
I'm just
okay.
speaking about my neighbor and my feelings for her.
Gotcha.
I love her from a distance. You know, as long as I don't see her, I love her. And she let me see her coming. Yeah, I'm out of there.
But then we talk about our cross there.
They,
What if loving that woman is your cross?
thank God she is. Because how can I love her? She stabbing me in the back. She getting up and getting my business.
But
I don't bother nobody.
if she were, you're not going to heaven for hating her
I don't hate her.
up close. Cause you talking about loving her from a distance. I'm talking about up close.
I can love her close as long as we got to say that. I got love for her in my heart. I don't have to physically speak to her. I speak when I see her, but like I said, if I see her
Yeah,
first,
but you got that bad feeling.
yeah, I don't have no feelings at all.
You ain't got none at all.
None.
I'm gonna call him Popo. I mean, not call him Popo. Turn me.
It's the deal. It's over with. I never got it. I never got it. No, I'll bring my ride back to the house.
You don't get a feel call again.
No, I thought Popo. Me, Popo got it. No, I don't. I don't know how to speak on that deal.
It might be a test.
So what?
Might be a test.
A catch?
A test.
Test.
A test?
Test.
TST?
Yeah. You about to fail it.
You need to stop.
No, Sonny.
Wait. Well, I'm going to say that we need to pay attention to the way we look at loving our neighbors. Now, it just don't mean the person is to you, Joe.
What now?
It ain't the person that.
I got a problem with you. Because I don't believe you trying to get in my business.
Joe literally using neighbor. I got you, Joe. But let's use Joe's neighbor, and that don't mean that Joe can't do what he's doing. So
It don't mean that he can't not love her.
that don't necessarily mean that he don't love him. Joe, would you do that to somebody?
Ain't none of my business. No.
That's all it is. He treating her the way he would want to be treated. So if he want to go and kick over the fence, he ought to be willing to let her kick over his fence.
Don't encourage him. Do not.
It's the care, it's the respect, it's that when it comes down to loving others.
He
He, he-
absolutely right. He gonna be on in the gate.
When the-
He gonna be in the gate. Wait.
You gotta, that's why people have difficulty. They're not willing to give themselves up. If you can't give yourself up, you ain't been living up. And that's what Christ did. You know, Christ gave himself up because of the love that he had for his on the cross. And we'll do the same thing. So until you are able to deny yourself, you're gonna have issues when it comes
Yeah,
to
one more.
Adrian says you got one more.
I got First John 4:8.
Okay.
The one who does not love does not know God, for God is love.
One who does not love does not know God, because God is love.
Every,
There ain't no love, huh, Joe?
every. Come on, see.
All right. Any questions? Well, Sunday we'll carry on into discipleship. Matter of fact, what I want you all to think about, do discipleship mean a disciple or a good disciple? Huh? Disciple.
Do they do what?
I'm about to spit it out. I'm getting around to it. Uh, of course, God wants us to be good disciples, right? But it's something that we have to do, right? So I want you all to think for the next few days what type of attitude we need to have in order to be a decent disciple. That's all right. See if you can get to be a